The fire raced toward San Diego overnight. Over the next 4 days, the Cedar Fire would burn 427 square miles, a path 30 miles across. It destroyed much of the community of Crest, jumped Interstate 15, and tore through Scripps Ranch and Tierra Santa. In all, 2,800 houses and businesses were lost. 15 people died in the fire. Jerry Lothers and his wife were among those who drove away from their home just in time.
I told my wife I'd meet her, I think it was at Starbucks or something in Scripps Ranch, just as a place to rally, to get connected. That's what we did, and an hour later everything was gone.
Back then, firefighting aircraft were not allowed to drop water within a half hour of sunset, and that's exactly when the fire started. By morning, there was no stopping it. San Diego Fire Rescue Chief Colin Stowell remembers it like it was yesterday.
I was right in the middle of that with our strike team there. There was no amount of fire engines or personnel that was going to stop that firestorm from blowing through those communities. And really what you have to do is you have to keep yourself safe, your crew safe, and after it blows through, then you can start mitigating and start suppressing some of those fires that have started, and hopefully you can get to them before they get significant.
Days later, when the Lothers were allowed to go back into the neighborhood, there was nothing left.
It was like a war zone. All up and down Fairbrook right here. 40 houses went away. In Scripps, I think there was 235 homes that went away, somewhere around there.
The Cedar Fire taught some hard lessons, and there have been many improvements. San Diego had off-duty firefighters ready to work in 2003, but didn't have enough fire engines and vehicles to get them to the front lines. Stowell says things have changed dramatically in the past 20 years.
We are in a much different position now. We have a healthy reserve fleet that we can put those folks on. We've got utility rigs. We've got a lot of other ways that certainly would make a big difference today.
Things have changed dramatically in 20 years, not just in the technology used to fight fires, but also in the information that's available to fight fires more effectively, smarter. Communication and cooperation among fire agencies has also improved. They were a serious handicap fighting the fire.
I think San Diego probably operates with the greatest regional collaboration of anywhere. As fire chiefs, we meet monthly. We have working groups, whether it be training, communication, so we're constantly talking.
The rule on flying at night has since been rescinded. San Diego City and County, CAL FIRE, and SDG&E together now have nearly 5 times as many firefighting helicopters and planes. And the technology available to firefighters is greatly improved. Eric Frost is the director of the VIS Center at San Diego State. The center helps fire agencies know exactly where a fire is and where it's going.
You couldn't really easily get accurate information flying overhead during the day for a really simple reason that there's smoke.
Software can now show where a fire is and where it will be in an hour or a day. The Cedar Fire also led to new, more stringent building codes. Shake shingle roofs are no more. Exposed eaves are not allowed. The Lothers house and many others burned down because embers got under the eaves and into the attic. Residents are now regularly reminded to fire harden their homes, create defensible space, and if there's firewood, patio furniture, or anything else that can burn, get it away from the house. Because, as CAL FIRE's Tony Meacham says, the question is not if, it is when there will be another major fire in the county.
The readiness of the fire service, the speed now that we make decisions, how quickly we mobilize, we've had to really adapt to these large fires becoming the new normal.
John Carroll, KPBS News.